I am tired of constantly saying this.
If you're a guy in your 20s and you don't have a Lamborghini, you should actually sit down and have like a serious discussion with yourself as to why you don't have a Lambo. Because I realize now that it's so incredibly easy.
And I bet you are tired too. If you are watching this, you are probably a man in his 20s who grew up watching YouTube and other social media content. In childhood, you watched some funny and entertaining videos, shared those with friends, laughed, smiled, and enjoyed life. However, at some point in your life, you realize that you will need to make money to exist in this world, and realize that the more money you will make, the greater your life will be. And that was the time when social media algorithms started to show you videos about how to get rich. Hundreds of random guys on YouTube told you that it's so easy to make money online, you just have to believe in yourself, have a positive attitude and energy, and visualize your successful life. Then you start to see videos with 10 easy life hacks on how to create passive income, tricks to become wealthy before you turn 20, or ways to become a millionaire in just 2 years. Later, other influencers like Andrew Tate show up and tell you that it's easy to make millions. Others state that $200,000 is a spare change, and otherwise are making you believe that these huge amounts of money are very accessible and easy to earn, and those that don't make it are just stupid people stuck in the matrix. The problem is that when you're young and still in school, it's so easy to believe these guys, since you are still a teenager who knows nothing about life and is ready to believe everything that these men with cool watches and nice cars are saying. You believe that you will become a millionaire by the age of 25 with no actual reasons to believe so. You don't know how, but since you watch these videos for so long, your brain somehow starts to believe that a lot of people are millionaires who made their money in 2 clicks by making a dropshipping business or opening a marketing agency. So you believe that you are one of them and your time will come. And then you turn 18. That is the first time when reality hits. I would call it the first crisis. You turn 18 and realize that you are the same guy you were at 16 or even 14, with no money and no actual idea of how to make money. You only have some blank concepts such as crypto-millionaire, dropshipping agency, trading and YouTube influencer on your mind. However, you have no idea of how to get there, and that is exactly the reason why you start feeling like shit. You have been told for years that by the age of 20 or 25 you should be mega successful, but you start to realize that you are not, and people around you are not even close to the life that you have been seeing on the internet. Nobody around you drives a Lambo or even a good new Mercedes, which they bought for the money made from crypto in their 20s. Then you go to college or university, 3 years fly by fast, and here you are, a 22-year-old with a degree and no idea how to make it in life. So you start looking for jobs and realize that nobody wants to pay you millions. It's more like $20,000 to $50,000 per year for a full-time job, depending on the location. Then you calculate for a bit and understand that you are too far away from making millions, since to buy a Lambo you would have to work for like 10 years and save every penny you own. Let's be honest, that's not the life you imagined while being in school and watching YouTube videos. So the reality hits. You are not special, you are not better than anyone, you are just an average man who has to work his ass off to move the career ladder or open his own company and eventually make money one day. Being desperate, you start looking into internet promoted businesses such as crypto trading or marketing and realize that the market is saturated with millions of like-minded guys who are trying to make it. Then you dig for some information and realize that pretty much all of the influencers that are talking about super successful life and how easy it is to reach it are just trying to sell you a course for hundreds of dollars. Only a few of the millions of influencers talking about money are successful themselves, and most of them are just desperate to sell a course to somebody and are sitting there with little to no money at all themselves. We live in an era where people with no actual success in their lives want to sell a formula for becoming successful to others. And all of this is possible only due to the existence of the internet, where everybody could lie and you will never know it. So you come to terms with the fact that you are not actually special and go to your normal 9-to-5 job with an understanding that you will see some serious money only after becoming a real professional and spending years working hard. However, you still have a hope inside that maybe you will start some successful side hustle that will make you a millionaire by the age you are 30. So I have some bad news for you. You will probably not make it by the time you are 30 or 40, and here is why. You are not special. No one is really special. Life and our society are constructed in such a way that in order to achieve a success in pretty much any field and sustain it, you have to spend years doing it. Does it mean that if you spend years working on something, you will become uber successful? No. However, the more you work, the more likely you are going to get lucky. For example, my hobby and dream job that I have been dreaming about from the age of 11 is content creation. However, I wasn't very sustainable and constant in doing it. Yes, I have been making videos here and there for about 10 years now. However, I started to do it constantly with some kind of a plan only for about a year and a half now, and as you can see, I got just about 1000 subscribers and haven't made a penny from YouTube. So, no big success. But we also have another example of a guy about my age, Mr. Beast. He is 25 and started making videos on YouTube when he was 13, and unlike me, he was consistent despite seeing no success for years. And then one day he got lucky. After years of making content, he got lucky and started making his big bucks from YouTube. But since he had years of experience under his belt, he used this luck to create even better content, and as a result, now he is the biggest YouTuber on the planet Earth, making millions and building ultra successful companies. However, there are thousands and even millions of people on YouTube who have been similarly creating content as Mr. Beast for years and years, but didn't get as lucky. This is just reality of life, which you as a man have to accept. You are not entitled to anything. You are just a man, similar to millions of others. So if you want something, you have to work hard for it, and no course will help you to find a real shortcut. So how are these online celebrities different from you, and how did they make it? The thing is, they are not different from you. Part of them are just liars, who are renting things out and make it seem like they have everything you want, and part of them just worked hard for years. So if you didn't watch all of this online motivational content since the age of 14, but would have just been trying to make things constantly, there is a great chance that you would have succeeded too. But you are not one of them. You didn't start a journey of doing something at the age of 14 or 15, and that is exactly the reason why you are not one of the guys making millions right now. But here is the good news, you are still young. Very young. You are in your 20s and have about 70 more years to live. So just choose something you like and spend the next 10 years doing it, and I promise you that your life will change. So my friend, turn down the YouTube and start grinding, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.